So now I'm in the ocean and I'm bleeding and there's sharks and here comes a wave. So this is about the time I went surfing. I know, right? Crazy. Me surfing. But I was surprisingly good at it. Anyway, so I told you how I had that stint where I lived in Virginia when I was younger. So when I was about 13, I went there for a vacation. And I think I stayed there for like the whole summer. Yeah. And so I kind of just immersed myself in like their culture. It's different. It's like surfing, skating, beach, all that. Like it ain't it ain't city life. So my cousins is like, yeah, we're gonna go surf, blah blah blah. And at this point, I'm what I think back then I was only like 5'2". So I'm like, well, maybe 100 pounds, somewhere around there. I don't know. So I was a boogie boarder back then. Like, put me on the boogie board, I could boogie, I'm good. That surfboard, I don't know. So he's like, yeah, we're gonna go surf. Are you gonna try to surf? And he's like, got a smirk on his face, like he wants to see this. And I'm just like, put the pressure on. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I'm a surf, it's cool. So they're like, all right, well, we'll make it easier and give you like the beginner board. And I guess like the beginner board is wider than the normal board. It's basically like almost like the boogie board, but it's just a little more narrower. But it gives you a little more feet room so you can, do your thing. So he's like, I'll let you use this one. It's my sister's, blah blah blah, my little cousin. And I'm like, all right, yeah, that's fine. So I get out there. I'm like nervous. Driving to the beach, and the beach was like, I believe this beach was like on a naval base or something like that. So we had to go through like all the security checks, and I'm just like, bro, this is wild. So we pull up to the thing. We get there, and they're like, all right, yeah, he's gonna try to surf today. And my parents are like, what? And my aunt's like, yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, you can do it. All right, yeah. So, bro, soon as I get out there, I'm like trembling or whatever. My cousin, my older cousin, he goes running out there in front. All of a sudden, like, okay, I'm like tippy toeing, tiptoeing through the water. Like, all right, I'm getting out there. I'm getting out there. It's cold, by the way, but I'm still getting out there. I'm getting out there, getting out there. All of a sudden, this big ass wave comes. I just look up. My cousin just gets wiped out. Wiped out. I'm like, dog, what? This is what I gotta deal with. But I didn't know. I should have known. I mean, I kind of knew, but it didn't register until I got hit in the face with the surfboard. And I'm like, God damn it. Again, they tied the leash around your ankle. So when he wiped out, his legs are just like free falling in the water, basically like spaghetti. And now this board is just flailing in the wind. Board just pops up right in front of my face, and I got like half a split second to put my arm up. So I put my arm up. Boom. Hits my arm hits me in the face, and then I just fall back, but like knocked down from that into the water. And I'm just like, dog, what the So I get up real quick because you can't play in that water. Like, that water current is crazy because it's the ocean. Like, I get knocked down, I get up, and I'm just like, dog, what happened? And I look at my cousin, and he's just like, oh, that's crazy. But like, I don't think he really seen what happened. So anyway, I'm just like, dog, this is a bad start to this. I don't even know if I should do this. But then like, something in me was like, just go, just go. And I'm like, all right, bet, I'm gonna just go. I went further. I was like, let me first get away from him because he's dangerous. Apparently, my cousin is just dangerous. So I gotta get away from him. And so I get away from him and I start going out far. And like, I'm going out a little far because I'm trying to catch a wave. Like, there ain't no wave. And they told me what to do and all that. So I'm like, all right. All of a sudden, like, I'm sitting out there. It's just calm, completely calm. And I'm just like, and you gotta paddle out there on your stomach once the water gets too high, and you gotta hop on your board, and that's basically like your floaty. So now I'm just sitting a little farther than I should be out in the ocean, waiting for a wave, and it's just calm. And I'm just like, dog, what? This is wild. So I'm sitting there. I have my arm in the water, and I just see like red, and I'm like, what the? And I look. My arm is cut from the surfboard, and I'm just like, bro, I am farther than I need to be out in the ocean, and now I'm bleeding into the ocean water. What? Like, I'm just from Detroit in the city. How am I about to die in the ocean? My friends and everyone is just gonna be like, what's he doing? And I'm just like, bro. So now I'm panicking because I know about the sharks. So I look behind me. Right hand. I swear. I look back. I see fins. I'm like, ah. But I remember when my cousin told me, he was like, triangle fins is sharks, circle fins is dolphins. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I look back and I'm trying to identify, and I'm looking for the oval, and like, it ain't no oval. And I'm just like, oh my God, they're coming. Like, I shouldn't be out here right now. I should not be in this water. And now I'm just in this water. And not only am I in this water, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding in the ocean with sharks. Like, this is just fucking crazy. So now my mind, I'm just like, bro, like, this is bad. Like, nobody can help me because the current, and by the time somebody tries to swim out there, I'm too close to the sharks. So now all of a sudden, here comes this wave. And I'm just like, oh my God, thank God. But now I'm terrified because this is my first time ever surfing. I told you, like, I had some boogie board experience, so I get the concept, and I know how to kind of keep some balance when I'm on my stomach and whatever. But surfing and boogie boarding are two different things. So now I'm in the ocean and I'm bleeding, and there's sharks, and here comes a wave. I got to get this wave because I can't, like, this is my only way out. I can't. And that's the thing really with surfboards. Like, you gotta, because if you try to boogie on the wave, like, your weight weighs you down and you'll eventually just go over the wave. That's how, like, some surfers, they'll usually just use and like dip the nose, or like, depending on, I know there's a whole art to it, because like, depending on the size of the wave, they do different things. You're trained to do stuff like that. I learned later. Would have been helpful. But anyway, so I'm out there and I'm just like, I'm on this orange ass practice board, sharks bleeding, all that. So now I got a paddle. So now I am circulating the blood around in the water, because now I gotta get ready to paddle to catch this wave. So now I'm paddling, and I'm like, oh, this wave is kind of big. Like, now it's forming, and this is a little different. And now I'm just like, if I wipe out, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. Like, it's over. Like, I can't do nothing. I'm sorry, Mom. I got ate by sharks. I like that. That's what would happen. So now I'm like, all right, like, it's all or nothing right now. It's all or nothing. I start paddling. I get up on the wave. The wave goes. I'm like, so now, and you gotta paddle at a certain speed, because like I said, if you don't paddle enough, your weight before you stand up will weigh you down, and you'll just go over the wave. And now I'm stuck out there because there's nothing else coming. Like, I can see it all the swell or whatever you want to call it has been built up into this one wave, and it's go time. So now I'm paddling, 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 paddling. Get up on the wave. I'm like on the wave. I'm like, okay, this is the point where I have to stand up because like I could nosedive now because now there's too much weight going forward. Like I have too much momentum. So I just pushed myself up, but I did not stand like too tall. I just kept my body kind of like a skateboarder would, and rode that wave, bro. Rode that wave straight all, bro. I rode that wave all the way into the shoreline, bro. The fins was sticking in the sand, and then as soon as I did that, they blew the horn for everybody to come in, like, and I'm just like, dog, like this was insane, like all I wanted to do was go to the beach with my family and have a good time. And here I fall victim to peer pressure, and now I'm about to die in the ocean. But here I just did some heroic ass shit and surfed first time, and I saved my life. And it's the end of the beach day because what do you know? Sharks is out. So now everybody, they close the beach and we go home, and I gotta tell this story. And everybody's just like, nah, you didn't see sharks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, bro, come on. Like, you don't know what I just experienced. Like, don't try to discredit me because you don't believe it. Like, I told you I assessed all the information. And they're like, yeah, but you still didn't see that. Till this day, I do not with the ocean. That's why if you ever see me out on vacation or you ever been out on vacation with me, I'll I'll take my socks off, whatever, tip my toes in, but submerging my body in that water, nope, nope. Because and then even then that's not safe. Because I remember another time when I went to the beach, right? Oh yeah, I still went to the beach, but I learned my lesson. I'm like, I'm staying in the shallow end, so I should be straight, right? So I thought. I'm chilling in the deep end, I mean the shallow end, and then all of a sudden something just grabs my foot, dog, my toe, and I'm just like, bro, what is this? Like, this is the most pain I've ever. What is this? Did I step on glass? And all of a sudden, I fall and lift my leg out out the water or whatever, and it's a crab, bro. It's a crab pinched around my toe, and I'm just like, dog. So now I got this crab wrapped around my toe, and I'm just on the ground with this crab up in the air. Everybody looking at me crazy, and I'm just like moving my foot, trying to shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. I all of a sudden, like, I panic. I just start slamming my foot into the sand, like over and over. He's like pinching me, but it's hurting him too. So he's like boom, 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 and I'm just hitting him, and he's pinching me. And like, now that I'm thinking about it, low key could have cut my toe off because the force was working against it. But it was like jarring him coming out of the water, coming back in the water. And so he finally let go. Let go. And then I'm just like, oh my. I ran out the water, and I'm just like, man, I'm surprised I didn't bleed. I didn't bleed because I don't think it was sharp like that. It was just like firm. I don't know where he went, but I ain't go back in the water for the rest of that day. I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. And I probably didn't even come back for like a couple weeks because I was there for the whole month. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Y'all can go. I'm going to just hang back here. Whatever. I'm not trying to go back into that ocean. And before y'all PETA people come for me, he started it. This was about survival at this point. I ain't do nothing. I ain't step on him. Cause I could understand that. Like if I stepped on him, then he has every right to be mad. But nope, it wasn't even that. He just woke up on violence. He was out for blood. So yeah, It's cool for other people. I understand, but me and the ocean, we don't get along. Yeah. So what did I learn? Don't fall victim to peer pressure, no matter how harmless it may seem. No matter how much you want to prove yourself, it ain't worth it. It doesn't always look like someone handing you drugs or daring you to do something stupid. Sometimes it's just ignoring the red flags. Always trust your gut and say no when you need to. When something feels off, it probably is. Got your own story about a time when you ignored that gut feeling? Send it to me at the And So I Thought podcast on Instagram. Next week, episode 4, Rocky Road. My first arrest. I thought throwing rocks and eggs at cars was just teenage fun. So I thought. I'm Tony DLO, entrepreneur and the host of the And So I Thought podcast. Thanks for listening. See you next week.